In today's video, let's debunk the most common myths around the online application process and help you increase your chances of getting more job interviews in 2021. Stick to the end of this video and you'll learn about applicant tracking systems, the biggest modern resume dilemma, and get a clear picture of what can help you break through dead silence from employers. Hey everyone, it's Anna from CV Labs. I'm a career advisor, and on this channel I talk about how to make your job search easier and get you hired for the fantastic job you want and of course deserve. If you want to make the most out of your career and get regular tips for your personal and professional development, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications so that you are the first to watch my new video every single week. If you haven't had to actively look for a job in a while, maybe 5 or even 10 years, a lot has changed. You've probably heard about keywords, robots, and there are quite a few people who are trying to freak you out by saying some big words in regards to optimizing your resume.
Taylor, you're panicking.
Join me, won't you?
So, today let's finally figure out what the deal with keywords is and what can help make your job search process a lot more effective. But before we go there, let's start with why you should revamp your resume in 2021 in the first place. First, you want to start the new year with a resume that is ready to be fired anytime you need it to. Think about this. A truly great and exceptional opportunity doesn't come along that easily, especially now when the competition in the job market is so much higher. If that opportunity, that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity does come along and you have to spend days tweaking and polishing up your resume, you're out of the game. So no more of that stuff in 2021. New year, fresh start, let's put together a resume that is ready to go anytime. Second, now is the best time to showcase the best things that came out of 2020 on your resume. The pandemic doesn't mean that there's absolutely nothing to show on your resume. Looking back, we all had a super tough year, but it was also an unbelievable test of our soft skills. And that is a great opportunity to show how you leverage those skills to adjust. For example, you could show how you were managing your time, how you adjusted to change, how you managed remote communications with your team, and so many other things. Now is the time to update your resume with all that stuff because recruiters are looking for those soft skills. And finally, greater competition in the job market means there's a greater need to stand out. Think about this. Companies are flooded with more resumes than ever, but at the same time, they have fewer resources to properly screen through all of those candidates. What does it mean for you as a job seeker? It means that every dull, generic, and uninformative resume is a clear and unapologetic no.
No question about it, I am ready to get hurt again.
And now it's time for an honest conversation about the online application process. On average, a bigger company gets about 250 applications per job posting, and that estimate is based on conservative data pre-pandemic. So right now, that number has probably skyrocketed. On average, only 5 out of those 250 applicants may get invited for an interview, and then only 1 of those people gets the job offer. Now, note that in my previous statement, I used the word may intentionally because unfortunately, there is never a guarantee. So, based on that information, by applying online, you are entering the worst lottery imaginable.
What?
You think you're fighting for the chance to get invited to an interview, but you're not even guaranteed that your application will ever be truly considered, nor that the job is real and is truly up for grabs. Now more than ever, companies are unwilling to risk making hiring mistakes. When hiring managers start drawing their candidate pool, they're doing that as safely as possible, starting with either internal candidates or their closest networks. Because hiring managers know that those people are reliable and they don't need to spend extra money or extra resources on careful, detailed candidate screening. Nonetheless, often they are still obligated by law to publish the job posting to demonstrate a fair hiring process. So as an external applicant, you will never know whether the job is still open or it was already filled by the hiring manager's qualified friend from another department. Yet, here you are spending hours on tailoring your resume, picking the right keywords, writing a compelling cover letter, then filling out all of those lengthy application forms with repetitive questions. And then you wait, and wait some more, never knowing why no one ever reacted to any of those efforts. That scenario happens all over the place when you approach the point of contact that is most convenient for the company, also known as the applicant tracking system. Some people also call it the black hole where all the resumes get lost. What is ATS? ATS is a software based on a keyword-focused algorithm. This algorithm is meant to help employers deal with a large volume of incoming resumes by screening them for specific keywords and a set of other basic pre-specified criteria such as a particular skill. So the bottom line is this. If the applicant tracking system decides that your resume doesn't have enough keywords, a human eye will never get to see it. And although the reasons why employers love using ATS so much to screen through resumes are totally understandable, there are two significant problems with the quality of such screening. Number one, keywords do not measure the talent and potential of the candidate, and number two, ATS does not make hiring decisions, nor does it have to work with the selected candidate later on a daily basis. After I've lived, studied, and worked in 3 different countries, I was truly amazed at how common those hiring challenges are, no matter the external conditions. Ask any employer and they'll tell you that they literally have to fight for top talent and never have enough of it with or without the applicant tracking software. When I used to sit on the hiring side of the table, I realized the enormous value of building a human connection with a candidate regardless of the final outcome. And I also remember how few of those candidates made it their mission to build a connection with me, the recruiter, or the hiring manager. And I'm not talking about an instant connection during the interview, I mean an ongoing professional relationship. So, the bigger question is, what can you do to stand out from all of those other candidates that are making the exact same mistake? First, always show proof on your resume. Whenever you're listing any skill, you need to match that skill with a real life example from your professional experience. It's not the keyword that'll get you the phone call. Maybe it will get you through the applicant tracking system, but then what? Then it's the human whose attention you need to grab. And 2, start a real live human conversation. Create a way or find a way to build a real human connection with the employer outside of the application process. Instead of smashing tons of keywords into your resume like everyone else is doing, you can start looking for other ways to showcase how your unique strength and skills can benefit the employer. For example, create a portfolio with samples of your work or case studies from your experience. Then feature it on your LinkedIn profile, and then use social media to build a strong personal brand. If your LinkedIn profile is far from being in a great shape, it's time to revamp it. And I linked to another one of my videos where I'm reviewing real profiles of real job seekers and giving my honest opinion and feedback. So why aim to resonate with some kind of a software when you can aim to resonate with your real target audience, the hiring manager, the decision maker, by anticipating their needs, researching their business, and effectively presenting your personal brand. But it doesn't mean that you have to give up on the online application process altogether. Sometimes you might win the lottery because the chances aren't zero. But for the sake of maximizing the return on your investment, on your efforts, and most importantly, not letting your efforts go to waste, you cannot afford to put all your eggs in one basket.
Come on, lottery!
Yeah.
And now comes the biggest truth bomb of this video. A lot of people still think that it's resume first, then the recruiter goes onto your social media, and if everything checks out, they invite you for the interview. That stuff is not true anymore. It's actually the other way around. People find you on social media, they like you for your personal branding and online presence, and then they ask for your resume. So if you still believe in New Year's resolutions and you want a really good one, here it is. Start working on your online presence and personal branding today. Thanks for watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit thumbs up. If you loved it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.